Hi, I'm Graham Trudeau, and today we're taking a look at Halana and Alena in Historic Brawl. This might be what counts as my Christmas video. It's gruel. Anyway, let's get into the deck. Halana and Alena, in many regards, this deck is a pretty kind of standard gruel creature beatdown deck. In particular, the things we focus on, though, are +1/+1 counters and creatures that benefit from being hasted in. Way down on the curve, just some more facilitating cards. Rampy, fighty stuff. Bone Crusher for value. Combat Celebrant. Great creature to haste in. 4/1 that can add in an extra combat step. Woo! Kranko, one of the other excellent haste payoffs. Also benefits from the power boost, too. No Pansking represent. Annex and Phoenix, value, Oran Reef Ooze, hasting it in, +1/+1 counters. It's kind of a way to anthem all the creatures you put counters on, so that's great. Tireless Provisioner, just good value. Grumgully, the unofficial Santa of the deck, +1/+1 counters on everything, all the non-humans anyway, so like everything but Halana and Alena. Clothis, we have a handful of indestructible creatures in the deck. We activate Devotion pretty easily, and in general, just having indestructible things you can put counters and give haste on is great. Radha, mostly a kind of value card playing, lands off the top of the deck is one of the main ways we can generate card advantage, or one of the various ways. The activated ability can be handy for closing out games sometimes. Nylea, same thing, indestructible haste, woo! The cost reduction and stuff, also fabulous. Oracle of Moldiah and Toski, card advantage, woohoo! Naeth of the Dire Hunt, nice way to manipulate the board and stuff. A lot of our best payoffs, or most powerful game-ending payoffs, are high on the curve though. Brash Taunter, just love this little idiot, don't get to play him enough. Skargan Hellkite, Riot is a kind of unofficial theme of the deck because it's either a +1/+1 counter or haste. Skargan Hellkite, nice way to leverage those effects. Elder Gargaroth, just a big idiot to haste in. Quartzwood Crasher is an incredible haste in target. Like if you haste it in with Halana and Alena, it's an 8/8 trample that spits out an, if it's unblocked, 8/8 trample token. So, lovely payoff. Combustible Gear Hulk, because we do have a lot of high curve things, just a big idiot to maybe dome your opponent for like 15 or something. So that's fun. Aethelbrook Caretaker, big threat, hard to deal with. Tovolar, great thing to haste in, spits out some tokens and stuff to play defense. Big Monkey, good. Ravager Worm, part of our creature removal, and Riot, kind of sweet, just lovely lad. Craterhoof Behemoth, even though we're not like an Elf Ball deck or a deck that traditionally leverages Craterhoof Behemoth super well, it's just a big chunky guy to help you close out games. In the non-creature side of things, we have, Hardened Scales. We have a handful of ways to put counters on things, so even though this isn't a super Hardened Scales focus deck, handy include Shadow Spear, gives things trample, lifelink, just lovely utility card, really. Bard class, we have a handful of legends to work with, so that can be a good source of card advantage. Domri's Ambush, a lot of ramp, some removal and stuff. More ramp. Oh, we do have Domri. Rhythm of the Wild is one of the good kind of backup ways to get haste on things in the deck, so it's actually quite important. Prioritize getting it down if you can. The Crowan Ward, just a nice way to mess with people if they play out some giant thing you don't want to attack into. Zariel, one of the other haste enablers in the deck. Guardian Project, card advantage. Between Guardian Project, the Great Henge, Toski, Escape to the Wilds, this deck can draw a lot of cards, which is handy, and we have bigger Domri as well. That about covers the deck. If you enjoyed the deck tech, enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, etc. Just hit 400 subscribers recently, which is lovely. It's one of the best ways to support the channel outside of Patreon. Let's get on to some games. We have a Cody deck, and this is not a super fast or good hand versus them. I think we free mulligan. Better. Quite a bit better. No red mana is a bit concerning. But I think this is a playable keep. We'll see. If we draw like just a mountain or two. Oh, almost perfect. Might just slam down Ruin Blaster. Don't know that hitting land is something we really need to worry about, so I think we just slam it in. Vroom vroom. One land, one time. Magic is easy, just draw what you need. We can do Halana and Alena here. Kind of want to do Nylea, though. Just because she helps us get to Ravager Worm, which is the main way we have offhand to deal with Cody. I guess I could have done Nath of the Dire Hunt too, but that feels weird and a little bit underwhelming to me. Cody, spin that wheel. God Eternals is pretty good. Death Sprout is good, but not exactly backbreaking. I say that it ramps them so that if we deal with Cody, they can just kill. Or, sorry, kill. Replay Cody pretty quick. Well, that is helpful. Haste. Murder Cody. I think I'm pretty fine trading with the God Eternal tokens here. It's... actually, that's just unnecessary, isn't it? We could do that, but like, having the Ravager Worm for Halana and Alena counters, or that type of thing. Yadaro, oh buddy, big turtle, go zoom zoom. I love Yadaro. I wish Yadaro was better in Standard when it was in Standard. Yeah, anyway. Halana and Alena... Ooh, Oracle of Moldiah, though. Don't know we're actually that concerned about. Like playing value in that way right now. Also, my volume has been a little bit wonky so far. Let's correct that. Oh, bruh. Like, okay. This works, right? Vroom vroom. They guts to block the Ravager Worm. Well, that was a weird match, but I'm into it. Good games to the opponent. I might free mulligan. I like Fire Prophecy, but no green mana with this hand feels a bit weird and risky to me. This is better. Just play out the duel. Do we want a Karizev or Cold Steel Heart? Maybe, let's Karizev, just for fun, just as a treat. I don't think, yeah, maybe we're supposed to do Nylea there. Not feeling too fussy about either line. I do like, Bard class is neat. Wait, did I need, no, I probably didn't need to do that. Red. Yeah, so... Ooh, you have text. Graveyard to hand and ramp. Interesting, interesting. I like Halana and Alena here, but... I kind of want to get Bard class happening. Bard class just is going to make our entire situation a little bit better. We're like playing out Halana and Alena for 2. Very nice. Nylea for 3. If we sequence those in a particular way, they get real cheap real quick. I always feel like Tovolar's Huntmaster should be legendary, but that's neither here nor there. Kahira is an interesting main deck include. So 1 mana Clothis, or sorry, just free Clothis, I guess. Well, this is a turn. Haste in Clothis? Oh boy. Usually our cost reduction does not layer quite that effectively. Good games to the opponents. Life gain. This hand seems okay though. Yeah, Galia on 2, Combat Celebrant on 3. If they're a little bit slow with their start, that might just be, like, quite good. Certainly gets them down, or like to lower health fast. Might not be worth it right away, though. No attacks. I guess I could have bluffed removal there. Youthful Valkyrie, just gonna chump, though. I think I like getting Halana and Alena down next turn. Naeth isn't super relevant until, like, more mana and stuff starts happening. Are they going to attack here? No. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit clunkadunk. I guess the thing we can do is some counters on the Celebrant, no attacks. Then next turn we have a very cheap Great Henge, and that gives us some power to really, like, swing in, get things done. Even if we're just attacking with the Celebrant. Pretty punchy 16 damage, depending on whether or not they block. Shadow Spear, okay. We can still definitely get the Celebrant over that, like 5 toughness. So that's nice. Henge. Do Naeth here. Or I guess we don't have to do it pre-combat anyway. Yeah, never going to haste in Naeth here, I don't think. Maybe I'm supposed to. I would rather just trundle on in with the Combat Celebrant. I haven't used the attack exert UI in a while. This could be awkward. Don't think there's any there's probably some one mana combat trick that gets me here. But not a huge concern. Chunk on in. Ooh, right. Whoops. Could I have done this better? Almost certainly, but I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, Halana and Alena is start of combat too, so that's a nice synergy there. So next turn we can make Big Gallia with Naeth. I'm not sure if that's going to be the best move to do. I kind of prefer, I think, playing out Ox of Agonis pre-combat. That lets us just see a ton of cards, and hopefully that's good. Although there is something to be said for just dealing with, like their big kind of Voltroned up creature. No blocks. We really don't care about this. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have saved the Combat Celebrant's Exert for this turn. That's maybe just the cleaner answer overall, but for cleaner line. Oh, chunky monkey. Woohoo! Take out the thing that can grow big. And let's haste in Chunky Monkey. Right, you have more text. Oh, fire design. Sorry, does Gallia specify? Ah, it's fine. I'll take this. Let's eat the cleric's class. Hitting the ox there is a thing that happened, alright. I'm not too worried about that. We can replay once we get some more cards in the graveyard, and Elvish Visionary plus Henge will still show us a lot of cards, so this happens too, like, Naya, handy card. Yeah, let's do the Visionary, why not? We might have to... Might, I say. Yeah, full hand again, feels good, man. Quartzwood Crasher, Domri's Ambush feels like the play. Our opponent definitely considering how best to not die with their 4/6 versus our crew of ridiculous creatures. Oh boy. Okay. I think we might have them here. It's a bit of a suspicion, but you know, I think we've got what it takes. Wee 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 wee. Wee 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 wee. I want to see how hard I can kill them. Come on, opponent. If you could rope less, that would be cool and good. Slick minus 28. Seems very reasonable. Not a crazy fast hand, but Bard class makes Halana and Alena super cheap. We have a little bit of ramp and like card advantage-y stuff happening. Just overall pretty fine, pretty solid. We don't talk about that set. Do. We do have to level up Bard class, is the thing. Might just do Llanowar Visionary on 3, actually. That seems pretty fine. Set up for bigger turns moving forward. So opponent definitely on some wolf tribal stuff. Yeah, set up with Visionary, just try to get real chunky. I think Bard classes, like leveling up Bard class is a good way to do things. Maybe not. Mostly I'm just not in love with the, like actually attacking here. But this is pretty solid. I'd like, yeah, 5/5 blocker to hold back everything. 3/4 first strike or two, all that seems good. Then next turn we can do like Domri's Ambush. Domri's Ambush pre-combat on Halana and Alena, I think. Dude. That happens, love to see it. Oracle of Moldiah? Sure. Just as a treat. Ooh, land off the top, not bad. Who says 6/6 Oracle of Moldiah? Yeah, we don't have a ton of ways to grow Helena and Alena, but when they come up, they are very nice. Bard class. We can kick the Ruin Blaster too next turn. That's something I maybe should have put stronger priority on this turn, just to really, really knock out their legs, but I would rather do the thing that helps us than like just, step on their struggling mana base. I'm probably too nice as a player sometimes, but hush hush. Tovolar, sure. Carries out. So we will have the option to like level up Bard class, play carry Zev. I think I like just doing the Rune Blaster here though, take out the Highlands. Forest, level up the Bard class. Actually, just with Cold Steel Heart, we'll have a ton of mana next turn, so let's maybe not get too fussy about all that stuff. Giant Ruin Blaster, swing on in. Normally, I would be more concerned about Tovolar blockers, like preventing card advantage. I think we're off to a pretty dominant start, though. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Bard class. Good games to the opponent. I think we take the free mulligan here. It's not an unplayable hand, but versus what I'm assuming is like a mono red deck, better. I think, anyway. Versus what we're assuming is a reasonably fast mono red deck. You want to start doing things before turn 3, if possible. Even if that's just Signet. Dwarf Tribal? Oh, opponent, I like you. Do Arcane Signet. We can do Halana and Alena next turn, although we don't have a good carrier for the buff right away. I think that might be worth it just because of First Strike. Like, the dwarfs so far are pretty shrimpy. We could just Bone Crush something. If we had more ways to capitalize off that, or just like another play, I would be more into Bone Crushing Magda. As is, I prefer the block here. They can still generate a pretty good chunk of treasure just off of double attacking. So they might like decide eating Magda into Halana. Alena's worth it. If they don't, maybe cultivate Stomp? Cultivate Stomp is nice just because it sets us up for all our expensive stuff. Okay. We still might Cultivate Stomp, honestly. Other thing I'm looking at is just like Oran Reef Ooze Smash. Do they burn all the treasure replaying Magda? Not yet. I think I like the Ooze here. I'll put the counter on Halana and Alena. Play out the tap land. Paste in the Oran Reef Vroom Vroom. Yeah, so now the next stuff we play out will be a chunky +4. Oh, +4/+4. Oh boy. Yeah, big things incoming. Maybe the Ravager Worm if we can manage it. If we don't hit a land drop naturally, now might be the time for like Stomp, Cultivate. Or, oh, they have Magda stuff to do, right. Magda has text. Terror of the Peaks? Is that their best hit here? Could just... Oh, right, artifacts. Oh, that's a bit of a thing. Hmm. That makes our stomp a little bit awkward. Let's cultivate Radha. Or maybe cultivate hold up stomp. Cultivate hold up stomp is nice because it minimizes leaves. Okay, our opponent decides our board is a little bit too much. Good games to the opponent. Tox roll might be an actual issue. We've been kind of steamrolling people so far. I think we can keep this hand. We've been kind of steamrolling people so far. But I think that's mostly off the back of folks not playing adequate interaction and stuff. Tox roll means that our entire like put counters on things situation is going to be a little bit more tricky, especially if they're actually playing ramp. -1/-1 also is a good counter to our indestructible stuff. Opponent on full-on... They're doing Dimir control... Oh, right, color identity. Dimir activated ability. For a second I was just like, what? How do things work? Brash Taunter, go vroom vroom. Yeah, Icebind Pillar we're kind of okay with here. They can pay for it with the snow-covered swamp. They decide just to memory lapse it. Alright. Tox roll time? It's not super clean, but we do have access to Soulseer Fire Prophecy. I think we just second verse, same as the first. Replay the Brash Taunter. Exile? No, tempo plays. Okay. Opponent definitely living their best control life. They do have to tap out to do this, so our line is pretty clear in terms of just Soulseer, Fire Prophecy. Do we want to do this? I don't think Brash Taunter's actually good against them, so... Sorry, buddy. Combat Celebrant is very solid for us. Yeah, Celebrant helps us punish kind of their entire situation. Or like not fielding creatures and stuff. Master of Time, sure.
If I don't have a plan, I'll just make one of ideas, like seconds are fleeting.
I think I might crack the Mind Stone here. We can't haste in 2 creatures. We might hit a land anyway. I mainly want to get Combat Celebrant down. This is fine too, like Combat Celebrant Radha, totally. Ooh, hello. Odds of counter magic. Solid, but not 100%. I think Combat Celebrant is maybe the better overall play. I don't hate playing out Radha too. They might have ways to deal with our board and stuff. Nice thing about it though is we're yeah, very fine with this. Exert, attack tappers. Do you have more interaction? Oh, right. That's how Teferi works. Wow, our deck just really steamrolls people good. I don't think they're dead there. Maybe just with a dud hand. Like, they can replay Toxroll, can't they? I was not counting their mana. Anyway, good games to the opponent. Ooh, that's a Cranko. No pants gang represent. This hand is totally fine. Not stunning, but just an early Elvish Visionary is a good way to ensure we curve out pretty well. Following it up with the Gallia on 3 is also just fine. Like, we're not super sad if we don't draw a turn 3 play. Do this on red, Visionary. Mindstone is alright. Kind of would like some interaction for Cranko. That might not happen. We could carry Zev. I think I just... let's... yeah, this works. Cranko here, bit awkward. Oh, Cranko here, less awkward. The single red mana. Still pretty awkward, okay. Do we really not have any way to deal with this? This is clunky, but we can kind of do stuff. I just really like handling Cranko here. Very good, very solid for us. I think I'm just gonna crack the Mind Stone to reasonable odds of, yeah, just hitting a land and kind of replacing itself. And Halana and Alena on curve, or, you know, next turn, totally fine. Then we're starting to get into, like, right henge territory, and we're more or less off to the races. Big carry Zav. The Scourge of Moth. Monkey. Small monkey. And we have big monkey. And wow, I've already forgot big monkey's name. Do 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 do. Kogla, of course. Hand? Hand. We are doing stuff, we are doing things. Yeah, smash. Normally, I'd be a little bit more concerned about not leaving up adequate blockers to punch, or like, restart that sentence. Adequate blockers, since I would like to make punching through the tokens easier. Okay, that was actually a great turn for them. Maybe this is less over than I thought. We do have some good trample in the deck. Almost wonder if we let's do Radha first. That might help us get a land off the top of our deck. Hardened Scales is okay. Ooh. Ooh. We can steal Cranko. What's the best sequencing on this? Hardened Scales, Gallia, a Crowan War? I think this is best. We could also steal a Trash Master, or like the Trash Master. I don't think that's a... Oh, that's... You exist, right? You have more text. Oh no. Oh no, it's slipping away. Um... Hmm... Carry Zev. Think. Not super concerned. I realized when I was talking earlier, I was thinking of other Cranko, the one we're using. But, you know, sometimes it be like that. Oh no, I misplayed this turn, didn't I? Still could have done the Crone War thing. I wasn't thinking about Gallia's trigger. Oh. Ooh, ooh, ah. Really? They throw the Trash Master at us here. I find that surprising. I guess they don't have ways to not die if they don't do that, which is fair. Get the Combat Celebrant out. We can steal something with the Crone War. I think our opponent's playing their Goblin deck real well, or like doing... This is the best fight someone's put up yet, maybe? Which feels a little bit weird to say, but, you know. Tiny Gerblins. Fair enough, opponent, fair enough. Good games to the No Pants gang. I love BTE into Karizev as a turn 2. Just the risk of not having green mana on 3/4 is bad. I think I free mulligan. Okay, things did not really get better. I'm going to keep and just hope we draw land. Mulling to 6 in Historic Brawl just feels so bad. Gisa does mean the opponent should be packing at least some removal. Don't you take my Mind Stone. Don't you take my Mind Stone, opponent. Okay. Our turn 2 play is still alive. Might have to crack it for draw. Ooh. We have green mana. Yeah, I'm just going to draw a card anyway, because all our plays, except for Henge, are on 4. And we're kind of there. So... Cursive Leaf is totally fine. Not even a thing. Our plans have changed. BTE... Bard class... Level up Bard class. Now we have 2 mana Halana Alena, 3 mana Nylea, or sorry, 3 mana Nylea, 1 mana Halana Alena. Sure, we got our value off of BTE anyway. Let that land, do Nylea. Halana Alena. Shadow Spear. Good shape. We're in good shape now. Level up the Bard class or just replay Halana Alena. Yeah, there are only 3 with all the cost reduction we have, so just replaying here, really not that bad. Do we want to, let's Halana Alena activate Nylea. Ooh, Oracle, okay. I think our opponent's having some mana issues, which is kind of unfortunate. This whole situation, though, is definitely showing off, like, sorry, just doing a think. Oracle? That feels a little bit wonky to me, but yeah, land off the top is good. level up Bard class. Haste. Vroom vroom. Snakeskin here, a little bit clunky. Especially, well, just revealing Snakeskin Veil. Yeah. Bit of a thing. 4th mana, you go, opponent. I really need one of these games to last more than like 3 minutes. Or that would be nice, anyway. Land off the top. Henge. Alright, Henge is legendary, which gives us access to, let's play that with Oracle. Do Rhythm. Slap. The Shadow Spear on Nylea. Nylea, go vroom vroom. Maybe you were supposed to buff the Oracle, but lifelinking, trample, 7 damage, indestructible, just, this is nice, it feels good. Buddy? Buddy. No, not like this. Oh, buddy. My dude, my guy. Mi opponente. Is that BM? No, we should let's let them keep Giza. We do kind of want to keep Oracle too, so. Okay. Well, I would very much like that card in hand. Quartzwood Crasher, go vroom vroom. Let's haste. We could make it big, but we see a Tireless Provisioner. I guess I'm supposed to play this out first? That could be weird. +1/+1 counter. Ruin Blaster. Combat Celebrant. Rhythm of the Wild is happening. Oh, we didn't even get to absolutely murder them. Well, I think we had lethal there. Good games to the opponent. A little bit slow. I think we keep, though? Vega the Watcher. Yeah, in particular, I'm just thinking. Let's just do this. I'm just thinking. Yeah, like, we hit our 3rd land. Get to Llanowar Visionary, get to Toski. Things seem okay. Really not jazzed about our first play being on 3, but now that we're here, seems alright. Is this my this isn't my Vega the Watcher list. I definitely was not running Honored Heirloom. But does look kind of similar. Ooh, Hallowed Haunting. So definitely not my Artisan Vega list, but I like the opponent's style. I respect it. Toski? I think I like Toski here. Vroom vroom. They want to deny the card draw, totally reasonable. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to Halana Alena. Our Kogla is incredibly good in this matchup. Aside from that, though, we might be... Oh, Vega, alright. We might have some trouble if they start really churning out spirits. How do we want to do this? honestly, oh, decisions. I don't think I'm that concerned about them leveraging Chaplain of Alms. Get the Dragon Mantle down just to do card advantage stuff. Yeah, I think next turn we're a little more concerned about removing Vega. For the moment, though, we're okay. I like the thought cloud haunting Vega. Curses. Ooh, yes. You go, opponent. Land. Henge? Do we henge? I don't feel like we need to henge. Everything we have is so expensive, though. Dude. Phoenix of Ash? We have haste redundancy here, but I think it's fine. Make stuff big. Swing in. Reason I'm spreading the love there with the counters too is that a white-blue opponent or a Azorius opponent probably has some exile, especially if they're enchantments heavy. Like I'm expecting a Banishing Light, or not Banishing Light, maybe Banishing Light. Borrowed Time O-Ring effects, essentially. That's definitely how I would build out. Yes. Here's the thing. Can't attack if able. Yeah, so I assume can't attack overrides if able. Now is a good opportunity to Great Henge, I think. Let's not tap like that. Do a Steamkin. Do a Gallia. Put some counters on Steamkin. Vroom. Take action. Okay, I kind of wanted Domri, but I'll take it. This does make dropping counters off of Steamkin not great, or like it kills it. So that's a bit of a thing. We could still do it. Remove 3 counters, add a bunch of mana. Let's not. Their board is empty. We'll just discard some lands. Vanquish the Horde. Hell yeah, you go, opponent, you do you. Oh, I'm almost certainly, sorry, I kind of passed through that. Crack Steamkin draw with the clue. Small thing, but, you know. Relevant. So. BTE. Halana and Alena Combustible Gear Hulk? Do we have the mana for that? Not or I still like getting Halana and Alena down, I think. They don't have anything to Ruin Blast. Scoos? Eat the Chaplain? Do. Good games to the opponent. Whew. I don't know if I've recorded a loss today, and I've been recording for an hour, so that's a thing. This deck is pretty good. I think I'm just gonna stop there and call it a day, cause yeah, getting long matches seems to be kind of a non-starter. Hope you enjoyed the video. This deck seems great if you can craft it. It is pretty expensive, which is you know. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, etc., all the standard YouTube-y stuff. Have a wonderful day, wonderful holiday. I'm fully rambling now. Thank you. Bye-bye.